Do it.
All right. What is up, cyberpunks, retro nerds, fans of all ages, shapes, sizes, colors, genders? Welcome back. You got Johnny Rocket and Tommy the Hammer. We are kicking it through all the wildfire smoke that we've been dealing with here in Northeast Ohio. It has been rank, but that's not going to stop us from doing what we do. And it is time for us to watch this movie right here. To Wong Foo, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. That's right, it does not have to be June in order for these boys to watch some hot cross-dressing action. And let me tell you, John Leguizamo, if I didn't know the man, that's a good-looking person.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when this movie came out. I watched it once. What am I, Sean Connery?
Sure.
I watched it once on VHS with my mom and my brother, and we thought it was amusing, but damned if I can remember the movie, right?
I mean, I probably watched this with my boy Sam back in the day, because he was showing me just about anything that had anything to do with like gay people, cross-dressing, whatever, you know, and I could have sworn I watched this, but I don't remember it either. So it is obviously more than overdue for us to refresh our drug-addled memories here.
Yeah, and without further ado, you guys know this routine. Check out that motherfucking trailer. Peep that shit. And when we get back, you're going to know our opinions on To Wong Foo, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar.
Give it to him, girl.
Meet Vito Bohème,
Enchanté. Why are you crying? Maybe she just found out my new dog broke up.
Miss Leguizamo Jackson,
Jesse's daughter.
and their protege, Chi-Chi Rodriguez.
I'm the Latino Marilyn Monroe. I got more legs than a bucket of chicken.
An unforgettable trio with a style all their own.
I feel like Miss Jane Mansfield in this car.
Jane Mansfield, not a good auto reference.
To Wong Foo, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. They were headed for Hollywood
Think of it as Easy Rider in dresses.
on a sacred mission.
Must take this message from Miss Newmar with us across the land.
But along the way, they had an unexpected stop. Now, they're stranded in a strange land
Well, ladies, welcome to Snydersville.
that needs a little waking up.
Do you like my nails?
Before they leave, they may turn this town from drab to utterly fabulous. From Universal Pictures and Amblin Entertainment comes a picture with attitude.
How do I look?
Like the Miami Sound Machine just exploded all over you.
Starring tough guy Wesley Snipes,
Look, I'm sorry about the way the Civil War turns out.
action hero Patrick Swayze,
Get up.
I gather you like hitting ladies.
Some ladies need to get hit.
and homeboy John Leguizamo.
I gotta go. I got cramps.
To Wong Foo, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. Available on Laserdisc and video cassette.
I had no idea what to expect going into this, honestly. I mean, I kind of briefly glanced over the synopsis in the back, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be a little bit of a fish out of water tale. Okay, let's go. And I mean, it was that and a whole lot more. Honestly, I had no idea. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm familiar with all these actors, but of our three main characters, I knew John Leguizamo was going to absolutely slay, and he did. He was fantastic. I didn't know, not to doubt the acting chops of Wesley Snipes, or Patrick Swayze, but, I was like, man, are they, because all I've seen them into this point is, big budget action to Hollywood, action movies and big tough guys. It's like, I mean, that's, easy enough for big tough guys to do. Man, I am super, super impressed. My opinion of these actors has gone way, way up watching this. Like, I mean, Sam, and if you're watching this and you showed this to me, I completely forgot, my bad, but man, it's great because I'm getting to see this for the very first time all over again, I guess. Like, this was super, super fun, and it's because our main actors, like, they killed it. Like, I mean, I am friends with gay people. I have been to drag shows. I have been immersed in this culture before, so I kind of knew what I should expect, and like, I mean, they just killed it. They weren't over the top. They didn't oversell. They didn't make a mockery of it. They just owned it.
They were there,
and they were just right there and allowed you to. I mean, was there any disbelief to even suspend here? Like they were. I mean, I was immediately like, oh, like this is something else. Like this, you know, the soundtrack pulls you in, the setting pulls you in. You know, they you know, do just enough character development to set you off with the story. You're like, oh, sweet, here we go. You know, and then I can see where maybe, you know, some people might want to, okay, they're going to set off this adventure across the country. Let's see all these different places they go. Well, they almost immediately break down in Nowheresville. Ooh, man, these people have never seen anything like us. This could be very bad for us very quickly, you know, and you know, we're not too far removed from some very, you know, famous, well, infamous attacks on, you know, some gay people that made news across the country. So I'm sure that's, you know, fresh in these characters' minds, like, oh shit, like what are we getting into? We're stuck now.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, what unfolds is maybe a bit of a fairy tale, but it's...
Some of the scenes for sure.
Yeah. But it's... I think that's where the real suspension of disbelief comes in. It's
Yeah.
like the odds of like what transpires here actually happening in real life. No, but you know what? Let's just for a moment pretend that this happens. Let's just have fun and be entertained by it. You know,
And there's lessons to be learned.
Exactly, and man, it's. I don't know. Like I said, this kind of caught me off guard a little. Like I thought I knew what I was getting into, but I mean, I really didn't. And I'm not upset by where this movie went. Like, yeah, I was getting my own Tommy the Hammer-esque ideas of where I wanted this movie to go and what I wanted these characters to do.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that, but it's fine.
Sometimes when I watch a movie, you know, there's certain directions that I would like the narrative to go. Maybe some beats by the characters and the director that, you know, I would have changed here or there by the end of the film. And maybe this one plays certain elements or certain sequences, you know, a little bit safe. But at the end of the day, I feel like this film is trying to tell a positive message, and it doesn't want to get weighed down by reality necessarily, because let's face it, the reality of this movie, especially when it came out, was kind of an uphill battle. These three otherwise straight men playing drag queens, or, you know, doing roles that are alternative lifestyles. You know, maybe some younger people, you know, obviously wouldn't remember this movie at all, but I do remember when it came out, and it was, you know, quite tumultuous. You know, there was an uproar over it, you know, especially with, you know, heterosexual audience members. They're just like, what? Patrick Swayze, you know, cross-dressing? What? Wesley Snipes cross-dressing? What? John Leguizamo? Well, at the time he wasn't up to the echelon of action stars as the two former actors I had mentioned, but he was still seen as, you know, predominantly a heterosexual male in Hollywood. So
Obviously, never played anything
nothing
close
like
to
this.
this
I
whatsoever.
mean, before this film came out, I mean, he had, what was it, Luigi in the Mario Brothers movie? Okay.
He was the pest.
But
still.
Goofball.
Yeah.
Here, John Leguizamo sinks his teeth into the role. Today, if this movie was made, or if they made a sequel, it would be very different. And I do feel like a sequel could be warranted today, because the conversation is drastically different in 2026. And one of the talking points that came up was that maybe some audiences today would be like, you know what, we want actual, you know, cross-dressers or transgender folk to play these roles, but the the point of this movie during the 90s was that these well-known heterosexual A-list action stars were shedding that preconceived notion of what you, the viewer, thinks about them as Patrick Swayze or Wesley Snipes, and they didn't give a fuck. They were like, you know what, I'm wearing a dress, I'm wearing makeup, I'm doing the movie, fuck you, if you don't like it, there's the fucking theater doors. And that's the vibe of the movie, but it doesn't get bogged down by that heavy conversation. Instead, it says it moves along, and it brings out a lot of positivity.
We're all human beings at the end of the day, you know, and we're all just people, and it doesn't matter, you know, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Where are we going with this?
Well,
deep dived off the deep end.
Yeah. I was waiting to interject, and I think I'm going to interject fabulously. I'm going to give this a...
Star count?
We are.
Star count time.
Star counts. I'm going to go... I think the message of the movie and the performances are top tier. This is definitely a piece of 90s culture that cannot be ignored. And yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go flat 8.
My man. As entertained as I was by this, and I was very, very entertained.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are a few nits I can pick, and I would love to give it like a 9. I can't quite do it. I will still give it an 8.5.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
I really did love it. And like I said, I was very, very impressed by Mr. Swayze and Mr. Snipes in this movie, and Mr. Leguizamo.
Yeah.
They were just they absolutely killed it. Their characters were just fabulous, if I may. But there was a wonderful soundtrack to this. There was so much, you know. There was a lot of great cinematography history in here. Like there was a lot.
Johnny Boy over here, 8.5. Tommy Boy over here doing a flat 8. 8 is great. That's how we roll on Neon Trash.
Mad props to Mrs. Rockwood for
yes.
her choice tonight. This is her pick.
Bringing the flick.
And she'll never be on camera, but that's fun.
But her choices will be on camera.
Yes, her influence is felt very much here.
Definitely got editing to do on that one. It's gonna just to kind of. We say a lot of good points. I just gotta parcel it down to be palatable, you know.
Yeah, I know.